Hi, it's Dan Lier, human behavior expert, author, and the most requested speaker in Las Vegas. Earlier this year, I was hired by a national retail tire company consisting of over 480 stores that generate close to $800 million in sales. I was hired to speak to their franchise owners about how to increase productivity and maximize the potential of each store. My talk was well received, and they asked me to come back in and talk about how to implement a new system of execution into each store. They had recently implemented the 4DX system, which is the 4 disciplines of execution, and they wanted some help on how to get their leaders to adopt the system. Now, I'm not an expert on the 4DX system, yet I am an expert on human behavior, and we created an implementation process that is yielding incredible results. I was so impressed with the 4 disciplines that I thought I'd share them with you. Here are the 4 disciplines of execution. Number 1, focus on the most important goals. They call them the wildly important goals. You see, most people fail to create the results they want because they lack focus. And without focus, you create a lot of mediocre results. So pick out 1 or 2 wildly important goals and stay focused. Number 2, act on the lead measures. A lead measure is a term used to describe the actions that lead to the outcome that you want to achieve. The metaphor would be if you wanted to move a big boulder, you need leverage. You need to get a lever and another rock to actually move the boulder. Rather than driving a car by looking in the rearview mirror and looking at where you've already been, focus on the activities that will actually move the boulder. For example, rather than focusing on your total sales number for the month, focus on the number of calls or the number of face-to-face meetings you have per week. Assuming you know how to create a connection, ask the right questions, create value, and create conviction, your sales will increase when you increase your number of face-to-face meetings. Number 3, create a compelling scoreboard. The reality is that people play differently when they're keeping score. Imagine a basketball game, but no one's keeping score. The game would be sloppy with poor decision-making and a lack of hustle. Creating a compelling scoreboard that all the participants understand is key. I've oftentimes seen companies use massive Excel spreadsheets with multiple indicators on various measurements. Too confusing. Think about a scoreboard for a football game. You can look at it just for a moment and instantly know who's winning and what the situation is in the game. And number 4, create a cadence of accountability. And that simply means create a consistent accountability process. They suggest a weekly meeting that's a maximum of 20 to 30 minutes focused on the most important goals and the lead measure. This is important because many leaders let their meetings get watered down because they don't stay focused on the actual outcome of the meeting. No excuses, no stories, just results. So increase your results by implementing the 4 disciplines of execution. Great job today. I'm Dan Lier, and this is your year to rise above.
Everybody